What's up, everybody? This is another video. This one's not about any cars or anything, but I just got a 4-post lift, as you can see behind me. So I'm gonna work on getting this thing together. I've been wanting one of these things for a long time because it sucks working on a freaking car on your back underneath of it, especially on cold concrete or out in the gravels or wherever. So hopefully I'll get this thing done and put together in the next weekend or next day or two. It's definitely heavy, so it's going to have to be probably me and my dad put it together. We got a bobcat we can use to lift the heavy metal, so we'll get to work on that, and I'll let y'all know. I'm going to put my Mustang on it, using this to help me get everything I need to get done on the underside of my Mustang. And then I'll probably use it for storage after that, but I'll let y'all know how everything works. It's a relatively cheap lift. It was about $2,200. So it's not something new, super nice. It's a 7,000 pound capacity, which is more than what I need because I'm only going to be putting a car on it. So I'll see how it goes. All right, I'm unboxing some of the stuff now. Here you can see these are the wheels for there's caster style wheels, I guess, that go underneath of it. You can place underneath of the lift, and then when you press it all the way down, it lifts the post up, so you can actually move the lift itself. Like if you want to move it outside of the garage or to a different shop or around inside the garage or whatever you want. So that'd be pretty neat. Be interesting to see how it actually rolls. Something this heavy typically would be pretty hard to move, so we'll see how that goes. Here's the I guess the hydraulic actuator thing. This thing just plugs up to 110. It's hydraulic over electric. Still working on trying to get all this middle stuff out. Alright, so I got everything kind of off the cart that it was on. I got everything laid out here in the shop. Got a decent idea. This is pretty straightforward on how it goes together. These are the assemblies for those caster wheels I was talking about that would go underneath of it if you want to move it around. So I think they're kind of weird. I don't know how they go on, but I got a little booklet of instructions over there on the toolbox that'll tell me everything I need to know. But I mean, these parts were freaking heavy, I'll tell you that. But I'll probably wait till tomorrow. It's pretty late tonight, and I'll see if I can get these ramps unbolted off this frame they got. And then I can start doing it piece by piece. I'll have to do, I think, one hoop and then the other hoop, and then I can kind of stand the two together, and then I'll probably use our skid loader to pick up these ramps and set these on. I think that might be the easiest way to do it. Pretty detailed little pamphlet book that has everything I need to know. So should be interesting, but getting pretty excited. All right, so I got the lift and everything up. Pretty happy with it. I mean, it's a really good bang for your buck lift. Wasn't too hard to assemble as long as you got some manpower. But there's a few issues that are like cheesy stuff. Like this is the lever you pull to pull the safety latches to allow the lift to come down. And these rods have the worst times I've ever seen. Like these actually popped off, like the bearing stayed on the bolt and the heim itself popped off. So I'm gonna replace these with actually some decent heims. I have ones we use for the race car, so they gotta go because I had the one on the other side actually popped off on me and it wanted to sit down a little uneven. So yeah, I had to be super careful. So I need to get that addressed. That and then this threaded rod also, you can see it has a slight bend in it. And it's really flimsy. I might change the rod out for something with a little bit of strength. I don't know. But other than that, all the other mechanics are pretty good. There's some, sloppy welds and stuff on this thing, but it's nothing that's gonna be life-threatening or cause any malfunction with it. We had to wire up the unit for it's 110 over your hydraulic, but I figured it'd come with at least a plug-in, pigtail or something on it, so we had to wire it up ourselves I just used an extension cord, but it wasn't too bad. And then the only other issue we had was running these cables. The ones were swapped around. These two were swapped around, and it was causing this wire was actually up here and making contact with that bolt. So we had to swap them around, and that was a pain because we had to extend the hydraulic cylinder all the way out and then take these two giant jam nuts off and kind of pull it all apart and swap them around. It was a little bit of a pain, but that's the only real issue we had. Other than that, it went together pretty simple, straightforward. But overall, I'm pretty happy with it. You can get a decent view of everything underneath the car. Some bubblegum welds and a lot of paint. So, all right. Well, this is gonna be all for this video. This is just a kind of a quick little video on the lift and stuff, a little review on it. So, I'll post another video here probably shortly. I got a lot of stuff I got to get done on this thing, and it's getting warm out again. So I'm kind of getting back in track for things. So again, thanks for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, comment. Everything's really appreciated.